What's up, House of Hope? It's the Flavor King, and welcome back to Cooking with Flavor KL. So you know what time it is. It's time for me to show you how to make chili. Nice fall day out, about 45 degrees. And we got some chili on the stove today. What we have right here, a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt, onion powder and garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of cumin, and 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Over here for our veggies, we have some red bell peppers, green bell peppers, some red onions, and a jalapeno chopped up. If you want more heat, leave the seeds in. I took all the seeds out just for the flavor. So I took the seeds out. I didn't want the heat, I just wanted the flavor. And I have 2.2 pounds of 80/20. We got some all-purpose crushed tomatoes, and chili beans, and some diced tomatoes. All right, let's cook. Okay, we got our Dutch pot. This is what we're gonna prepare our chili in. Okay, you wanna add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to your Dutch oven or pot, whichever one you're cooking it in. And then you wanna add your meat. All right, the meat is browning pretty well. Next, we're gonna add in our veggies, okay? Now listen, I use ground beef, but you can use ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork, whatever it is, a combination. The sky's the limit. So you choose what you want in your chili, and you got it. Okay, you can see you got the fats draining off right there. We're gonna drain that off, and we're gonna add our vegetables in. Okay, we don't want the chili to be greasy, so we're gonna strain that out, and we're adding our veggies. Okay, we got the meat drained off. It's browned up. Now we'll add our veggies in. Now we're gonna saute these until they get soft. Okay guys, we added our tomato sauce, our rotel, chili beans. We'll add a cup of water. We'll mix this in good. We'll add our seasonings. That's the start of our chili. We'll add in our seasonings and we'll give it another mix. Cover and let it simmer on a medium heat. Okay. Seasonings going in. We got about 25 minutes left on this chili. Coming together real good.
You know, we're going to talk about something that you hear more and more about today. Seems like you hear about it more than we ever did before, and that's dementia.
It's not just old folks' disease. It's not just old folks need to worry about it. Anyone can get dementia. You can get it as, you know, we have people that's in their 20s and 30s that have been diagnosed with it. And then also, if you don't have dementia, you may be a family caregiver or care partner, and you're still impacted, and you still need to know about the disease so you can be able to better support your family or friend that is living with dementia.
home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org.
You and I have been talking about womanism. And so somebody in our audience may be saying, what is that? So could you give us a quick and dirty definition of womanism?
Basically, womanism is the intersection of it's a liberation theology, intersection of Black theology and feminist theology, where Black women were left out. It is a way that we look at the world and we fight for Black people, for all people, and we elevate Black women, whether it's theological, literary, but it's really about Black women being free to be Black women and fighting for the community.
Okay guys, here's our ingredients. Classic white cake mix, 3-ounce box of Jell-O, 3/4 cup of oil, 4 eggs, a tablespoon of self-rising flour, 4 teaspoons of sugar, 1/3 of this 16-ounce container of sliced strawberries. And here we have our strawberry syrup. But if you don't have the syrup, or if you threw it out, you can use water. But this is gonna add more flavor, more strawberry flavor to your cake. And we have the remainder of the strawberries over here that we're gonna use with our pack of cream cheese, a stick of butter, and some confection sugar. And we're gonna make our icing. Okay guys, so here we go. We're gonna add our white cake mix into a mixing bowl, along with strawberry Jell-O, 1 tablespoon of self-rising flour, 4 teaspoons of sugar, and then we're gonna whisk this. We're gonna mix all of this together. This is almost, you're gonna put all the ingredients in just one spot. And we're gonna get that all mixed up together, all incorporated. And then we'll add our wet mix. Okay guys, here are our wet ingredients. Gonna be going in with our 3/4 cup of vegetable oil, our 4 eggs, and then we'll whisk that together. And then we'll add in our strawberries and the syrup from that strawberry. Okay, so you don't have to incorporate all of it right away, but you just want to get those eggs mixed in there pretty good and get a majority of the flour, cake flour off the bottom. We'll add our strawberries and our strawberry syrup. Now with this, you can definitely use an electric mixer. You can beat it with the whisk, or if you use a spoon or fork. Okay, I'll show you how I fill up a couple of the liners. Then we'll cut the video and we'll fill these up and come back and show you what else. So to get like the perfect amount, I use a 1/2 teaspoon. Use a 1/2 teaspoon. And then a full scoop. Now this is a medium-sized scooper. Not a big one, but a medium-sized one. And We'll do one more. Half a teaspoon. And then a scoop. So I'll be back and we'll be ready for the oven. Okay guys, we filled up, we've put the cake batter in our cupcake linings. All right, we're gonna get ready to pop this into our 335-degree oven for 13 minutes or until you insert a toothpick and it comes out clean.
How do you decide what is a priority at the moment versus something that you can complete at a later date?
What feels right in the moment? Because sometimes it's like, okay, this is really high on my priority list, but I really just don't feel like it. But I think that in order to be productive is like, do what's best for what you feel like in the moment. So if this easier task is easier for you, do that and then tackle the harder task.
In the society that we were brought up in, it's very hard on little black boys. You have to navigate feelings and emotions so the world don't get you.
Sometimes when I cry, I won't know how I'm feeling or why I'm crying.
I just grew up never feeling like it was okay to cry.
Yeah.
And so he really forced me to have to reconnect with the kid that didn't get to cry.
That's beautiful.
We don't cry, we gon' take our piece of the pie.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jermaine Dolly, Mr. Hello Dolly himself, and guess what? You're tuned in to Tea and Worship with my homies, Mignon and Corey. Keep it out, y'all.
Hey y'all, it's Candy West, and you're watching Tea and Worship with Mignon and Corey.
It's your boy James Fortune, and you are watching my favorite news show, Tea and Worship, with my sis Mignon and Corey.
Okay guys, we got 32 seconds. Take a look at it. Looking good. Okay guys, we've let these sit and cool for about 10 minutes. Then we'll go ahead and take them from the pan, and then we'll come back and we'll set up to make the icing. As you see, sometimes the cake batter runs over the tin. So make sure that if you see that, you get your knife and just push it away from the edges so that it doesn't rip up the cupcake. Okay? We'll be back. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do to make our icing, we're gonna combine our room temperature butter, room temperature cream cheese, We're gonna blend that together till nice and smooth. Okay, so as you can see, butter and cream cheese are well combined. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna set up our piping bag. We got a Tico 869 tip, and we have our piping bag. And I'll show you what we're gonna do with that. Okay, now we're gonna add our confection sugar or our 10X sugar. We add about half. This is a 2-pound bag. We'll add about a pound of that, half a bag. And then once this started combining, we'll scrape down our sides and add our remaining strawberries. Okay, so we're gonna scrape everything down. We let it mix for about 1.5 minutes. We'll scrape down our sides to make sure all the cream cheese and butter is incorporated with our icing, and we don't have any white streaks on the bottom, unless you're doing that on purpose. We'll mix it for about another minute, 30 seconds, and we'll be ready to pipe it in the bag. Okay, so our icing is done. We have our strawberry icing now. We're gonna put it into I find it this way to be easier. Scoop it out. We're gonna put our icing into a piping bag. Now if you're good enough and you know how to scoop, put that icing on with, with a knife, feel free. Or whatever technique Grandma taught you, use it. But this is very fast and it gets it done real quick. So we close up our piping bag, tip it to the end, then you bring your icing up to the top. And those nice little crowns that I put on top of those cupcakes. You can recognize that immediately as the Flavor Kings. Done. That's it. We got our cupcakes icing. And that's kind of what you're looking for right there. Okay guys, the cupcakes are out. Good flavor. You can taste those strawberries throughout. Moist taste. That's a winner, guys. Ooh-wee! Man, those cupcakes were delicious. Man, if you want to be a beast in this kitchen, man, look, go to my YouTube channel, Cooking with Flavor KL. Like, share, subscribe to these videos. We're trying to reach 1,000 new subscribers this year, okay? Help a brother out. And look, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cooking with Flavor KL. And remember, you can do whatever you do, but whatever you do, do it with flavor. Peace.